Hi everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is Uduak. I'll be taking you all on your first product design session for this cohort 2. If possible, can you guys maybe type in the comment section if you can hear me so that we can go on? All right. So yeah, I guess you can hear me. So yeah, like I said, welcome guys to this cohort. And I'm really sure you guys are really doing well. And I'm sure you guys have gone through your LMS to see what needs to do what needs to be done and all of that. So while we are going to get questions on the resources that have been dropped for you guys to work on, I'll be putting you all on some things that you need to do while you are waiting for your tax and while you are while you are going through your resources to get. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so the number one thing, I'm sure you guys have all registered on your LMS. Please, if you are not, kindly do so. And secondly, there are some issues other people were facing in the last cohort that I would not really want you guys to face. Do you understand? So number one is so many people don't register for their courses. Do you understand? When I mean register, in as much as you are on your LMS, you have to register for your course. Do you get? And what I mean is, since you are for product design, you have to register for product design. If you don't register for product design, you won't be getting product design tax. Do you understand? While others are getting the tax, being while others are getting the tax, working on their tax and moving forward, you would not be. So to avoid all of that, it is advisable you guys to please register for your course on LMS. Just register for the product design course so that you can get your tax. Do you understand? So that is one. Please make sure you register. And I hope you guys have friends already. If you don't have friends, I mean, there are over 200 people on YouTube right now. You can make friends, exchange numbers and all of that. You can even do that when they move you out to your Slack workspace. But for now, feel free, make friends and also share this information with your friends. So having registered for your courses on the LMS, you also have to make sure you add your Dewey calendar to the calendar, maybe on your phone, on your laptop, or whatever device you are using or you are making use of rather. Why this is necessary is because if you don't add Zuri calendar, you won't be notified when you have when you have classes. Do you understand? While others are attending classes, you won't get notified. You will not know when is your next class. You will not know when is your current class. Do you understand? And you can start getting issues of oh, I did not know that there's class today. Oh, I was not told, I was not informed, and all of that. Do you understand? So please let me know if you guys have added your Zuri calendar to your calendar, maybe on your phone or your laptop. So guys, let me know. Have you added the Zuri calendar to your calendar? Oh, all right. Somebody said they need the calendar URL. Okay. Your calendar URL is on a post on the LMS. Do you understand? Yeah, on your LMS, they've been giving you guys tasks to do, normal general tasks. General task is meant for everybody. It's what you need to do before your main course task. I mean, before your product design tasks or before the front end tasks and all of that. So please, if you've done those tasks, you would have seen your Zuri calendar there. Do you understand? So please endeavor you add your Zuri calendar so that you can get notified. Please, you need to do that. Sorry. So please, you need to do that. So that's the second one.
Sorry, let me just add. Okay. So yes, the calendar was like made general before, but we didn't want other people in other, like let's say now someone in front end adding someone in product designs calendar. So we made the calendar, like we had to make it into a task, and we deleted the post so that if you have not yet registered for your course, you won't be able to see. If you have not yet selected your elective, you won't be able to see the calendar tax. So if you haven't seen the calendar tax, it means that you have not yet selected your elective. Okay. Thank you. Uduak, you can continue.
All right, thanks for that, Chikere. So just like she said, you have to work on a task force before being able to see another. So if you've not selected your elective courses, you won't see the calendar tag. So please make sure you do your tax. Do you understand? Now you get why tax are important. So that is for number 2. And number 3 is make sure you attend to all your tax given to you on time. Do you understand? All the tax we are going to give to you, they have time frame. Do you understand? In as much as this is a virtual program, I mean, you are working on everything online at your pace and all of that. You have to work on your tax. I mean, we won't be coming to your house or to your place to come and force you to do your tax, but you have to do them so that everybody can be taking along, you get the same time. So please make sure you work on your tax. And what this live section that we're having now is all about is for you guys that have gone through your tax, gone through the resources. And if you have questions, you put it down. I'm sure you guys have your jotting materials. Do you understand? You write your questions down and wait for the next live session so that you can ask your questions. Because my own class for today is on the resources that they gave you. I meant to answer the questions you have for your resources, your tasks given to you so far. So please, if you don't go through your resources, if you don't go through your tasks, you all are going to come to the call without questions. So please make sure you go through your tasks and make sure you do them. If you feel that they are difficult at any point, feel free to jot it down and bring it to the live session. We are going to answer all of your questions. Do you understand? So for the 3 things I pointed out about registration, about making sure you've added your Zurich calendar, and about making sure you do all your tasks on time. Do you guys have any questions on these 3 things we've pointed out? Please, if you have your question, can you write it down? I'll be treating all questions now. Josh, you said you are talking about the URL calendar. So first of all, have you registered for your elective course? If you have, you are going to see another task for you to do about adding to your Zurich calendar and all of that. So please, you have to do every task. You cannot jump a task. Do you understand? It's just like you want to add to your calendar without you registering for your courses. Do you understand? Take it as your school. Do you understand? I'm sure you guys have attended schools at one point or the other and all of that. Take this as your school. Without registering for your courses, will you get assignments to do? You won't. Do you understand? So you have to register for your courses first before we give you our calendar. Do you understand? Because that's the number 1 thing you need to do. So is there any questions? Okay, I have problem joining Slack. Okay, so the thing about Slack is that we want you guys to be settled first. Work on the task given to you first while we are arranging that. When we are done, we are going to add you guys to the class, to the Slack workspace. Feel free, nobody's on the Slack workspace for now. You guys are all on the LMS. So make sure you do what is supposed to be done on the LMS before moving to Slack. So that we don't want a case where if we should add you guys to the Slack workspace now, some people might be like, oh, I've not added Zurich calendar. Oh, I've not registered for courses. Oh, I've not done this, and oh, I've not done that. Do you understand? So you need to do all of that first. When we've seen that all of you have have done some number of tasks, then we can now add you guys to the Slack workspace. But the most important task, we want you guys to do all of that first. So don't worry, we have your emails. I mean, you registered for this program, right? So we have your email, we have everything. So don't worry, we are going to add you guys very soon. Just work on your task and make sure you go through the resources. It's not just about tasks, do you understand? For each task, there are resources, there are links for you guys to go through. So please, those links are not there for you to just click and ignore it, or just ignore it and read through your tasks and try to attempt it. No, this is a beginner's program. So there are links for you guys to go through. We added resources for you guys to go through that will help you guys with your tasks. So having gone through the resources, like the links given to you guys, and attempting the task, if you now have any question, you now write it down and bring it to the next live class, and we are going to treat everything. So do you understand now? You now know why we've not added you guys to the Slack channel yet. Hope you understand. You can't find any resources. All right, so let us do this then. I'll be sharing my screen on how to like navigate through your resources for product design, so that you'll be able to know what is what. Do you understand? So this is it. When you click on your post here, you navigate to where product design is. So this is week 1, resources for product design, introduction to design. So I am meant to take your questions regarding this. That is if you guys have gone through the resources there. So you click on it, or you click on this I button here, which of them you want to click on. So let's just click on it. Now this is it. This is your week 1. The whole of this week, this is what you have to go through. Do you understand? Be rest assured that your tax is coming. Do you get? Be rest assured that your tax is coming. So this is it. Introduction to report. You can see that we have different links. Trust me, these links are not, I mean, it's not something that you have to read for 1 hour. No, we know that we are going to send a number of links for you guys. So everything is as detailed as possible, as short as possible. So please do not say, oh, I am going to ignore this, but I am going to watch this alone. Do you understand? We added this is like an added resource. We added this so that in case if you watch this and you are not convinced yet on what design, introduction to design is, on what design is all about, you can now go through these links. Do you understand? They are short. Oh, I'm sorry that my screen is blurry. I mean, you all know what I'm talking about, you guys. Just click on the post, navigate to week 1 resources for product design, then you're going to see this. So please, that is it. Do you understand? Note, this is introduction to design. You are not, don't expect that this link is going to teach you all there is to design in this life just with this link. No, this is introduction to design. This is the basics. You are starting from scratch. So yeah, this is it. Do you guys have you guys gone through this resources? First of all, have you gone through either of the link? Let me know. All right, so I've been getting questions on what if, I'll be taking guys' question one after the other. I'm seeing all your questions. So one question is, what if we miss a task as a result of time frame? I mean, is there anything? So this is it. This is like a self-paced training. You work on it at your time, but you don't expect that when tasks come in every week. Do you understand? You don't expect that in as much as should be Uduak is saying I should work on it, I should work on the tax anytime I want to do. So this week that I'll decide to do it next 3 weeks. I mean, while everybody are moving forward, you will be left behind. So that is why we are always, if you check your calendar, there are numerous meetings. Do you understand? We have to dedicate our time to be there for you guys. In case if you have any questions or in case if you are not sure of anything, we can attend to you all. So please, in as much as there is no punishment and all of that for missing a task, you just have to do it. Do you understand? You just have to do it. You just have to do it. Work on it at your time, but please work within the time frame given to you. Do you understand? Please, within the time frame given to you. Another question is, can you show us how to add the calendar, please? So if you go through your tasks, like I said, they've been giving you guys tasks and all of that. After registering your courses, you will see a task that has to do with adding to calendar and all of that. So please, you have to go through it. First, before you add to your calendar, before you see the task about your calendar, you have to register. If you have not registered for your course, you have to register, please. There are tasks, numerous tasks that have been given to you guys. You just have to register, please. Let's see. I'm not going to go through the tasks, but let's just see. So can you see add to your calendar? Can you see the tasks? Can you see the tags? So there are tags already for you guys, so you just have to attempt it. Let me check another question. You guys can keep on asking your question. You just saw mine now. I mean, it has been posted since, so please endeavor to always check your please endeavor to always check your elements, I mean, more often, so that you can get notified. Yeah, okay. Somebody said not yet. We weren't informed to go through the tasks, the resources before the class. So this is it. Yeah, you were informed. Maybe you just skipped it. Do you understand? There's a post on that. But anyways, that's not a problem. Just know that the live classes, the calendar the Zuri calendar you have currently are live classes. You have to go through whatever resources they give you. We are not coming to the class to teach from scratch. Do you understand? Take this as an online training. We give you resources to go through, give you tasks to go through. Then if you have any question, you keep your question, write it down in your writing materials. Keep your question to the next class where you can ask your questions, and we are ready to answer, of course. So yeah, that is it. So the live classes, they are meant for answering your question, whatever questions you may have regarding that week, regarding the week. I mean, why I'm saying this is because sometimes, let's say this is week 1, you might see week 2 resources already. Don't feel that, oh, okay, this is week 1, this is Uduak class, but since I've seen week 2 resources, let me just ask my question now for week 2. No, we have to go through it one after the other, because if you are going forward to week 2, I mean, we are leaving others behind. Do you understand? So we have to take everybody along. Okay. Is it possible to save this in case you want to go back? Yeah. So this video will be on YouTube. After this, it will be saved on YouTube, so you can go through this video. Another one is, so I'm going through your questions. Okay, so what are the softwares we are going to need to download? So for product design, for this training, we are going to make use of Figma. I mean, if you want to download Figma on your desktop, if you want to use it online, I mean, you can use it anyhow, but yeah, either you want to download or you want to use it online, but you are going to use Figma. So make sure your Figma is ready and you can access it as quickly as you can. Okay, I am still getting error messages anytime I try to submit my first task. So the reason you might be having that is because maybe network issue and all of that. So you have to clear your cache. So to do that, I was advising somebody the other day, make sure you close all of the tabs that you have open. When you've done that, you can now, whichever browser you are using, you can now go to the settings and clear your cache. Then you come back and try again. But please make sure you have to have a strong connection to do that. So I've addressed Slack. Maybe you might want to ask your colleagues on the call, or after this meeting, you can go through it again to listen to what I said about Slack. Chikere, are you there?
Yes, I'm still here.
All right. So sorry, somebody is asking. Somebody said, sorry, hold on a bit. Somebody said my tracks shows elective. How do I switch to product design?
Like, the person has to specify where he or she is seeing the elective from.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the person that asked the question, I don't know if that's answered your question, but somebody asked, are we supposed to attend all live classes? Well, no, it's not compulsory, but please make sure you attend the ones you can, but don't make sure you meet any live class for the week. Do you understand? Because trust me, there's going to be tags, and the tags might not, well, there's going to be tags. So, and obviously you're going to have questions. And trust me, we don't want to like leave your questions to yourself and assume things. Do you understand? So just to get clarity on things, live classes are made available for everybody. I mean, they are there. After this now, we have another one coming up by, I think, 3 or so and all of that. But it's not compulsory to attend all of them like straight in the week. But please make sure you attend the one you can. Keep on sending your questions. I'm seeing your questions. Chikere, somebody's asking, I see the elective track on my dashboard. It's showing elective and general.
Okay, so I want to log in now as a student to better understand what he or she is saying. So just go through other questions. Let me check it out.
All right, thanks. Hold on, please, with the elective question. We are going to get back to you on that. I made a mistake during my first class. Please, will it affect my admission? I mean, you're already in already, you're in the training already. But one thing you should know is once you submit a task, you can't resubmit. It won't, you can't resubmit, that's just it. And once a task is closed, it cannot be reopened. I mean, for anything. That's why I said when they give you a task for the week, please make sure you work on the timeline given to you, on the time frame given to you either. You haven't gone through the resources, but please make sure you go through it. Can WhatsApp group be created for us apart from Slack? Sorry, but we are using Slack to accommodate everybody. So according to the calendar, we have like 4 online live videos in a day. Is it compulsory to attend all? Like I said, it is not really compulsory to attend all, but you have to attend some of them. Do you understand? Whenever you are free, you have to attend. You just don't miss any live class in a week. That's it. So it's just like this. We understand that there are people working and there might be people not working and all of that. So some people might be available in the morning and might not be available in the evening. If you're available in the morning, you attend morning classes. If you're available in the evening, you attend evening classes. If you are less busy throughout the day, feel free to attend classes. It is not compulsory to attend all the classes. That's what I'm trying to say. Is it true that there will be certificate after completion? Yeah, there will be certificate. Okay, please, can you guys ask questions related to your resources for those that have gone through it? Please let us start with that so that we don't miss out what we are here for.
Okay, Uduak, before you continue, I just checked out using the issue using a student account. So basically, yes, when you log into your jury board as a student, you see tracks elective, general. So for it to be showing you elective, it means that you have selected something as an elective. Okay, so right, the account I'm currently using, I can see that he or she has already started getting front end, like because the person is in front end. So just make sure that the elective you selected is the right one. But yes, you'll be seeing elective and general, but they are different electives. Okay. I hope that answers your question.
Regarding the person that asked you about the elective, has that answered your question? Um, so while you're waiting for the person to confirm that, let me take other questions. I have a question. You mentioned the class will be more of personal input via the resources provided. Does that mean we won't be having practical sessions also? Sure, we will. We will. Okay, for example, now if you have it's not here you get. If you have you are trying to work on a design or something you are not really understanding, obviously, yeah, we will solve that for you. That's why the live session is needed. So sure, we will. I mean, like I said, whatever question you have, we are ready to answer. Does that mean the classes are repetitive? No, it is not. I'm taking, I mean, this is my session now. After this, another person would take, you get, and I'm not the one. So obviously, we will not be saying the same thing. Do you understand? Sure, it won't. It's just like saying, you guys have some questions there. Other people that are not available for my session will be available for the next session, and they can also ask their questions. Do you understand? Whichever one you don't understand, whichever session you don't make, be rest assured that this YouTube video is going to be made available for you guys to go through. So that's not a problem. What's the duration for the training? Probably 2 months. But yeah, that will be communicated soon. I really don't want to guess. Concerning the Slack and the resources for the LMS, I guess you guys have to like rewatch this video because we treated that earlier on. Is Figma offline? So something about Figma is you can work on Figma offline, I mean without internet, but you need internet to be able to save your file. I mean, just like, okay, I can open my Figma now, draw a circle. I can open my Figma, one is fully open. Once it's fully open, I can close my Figma, then I can draw a circle and do some designs there. For it to save, do you understand? I can't just close it like that. For it to save, I need to be online. Do you get? So yeah, that's it. Another question.
Okay. Continues. For the people complaining that they can't see the resources, it still boils down to you registering for your elective. Okay, so the post is design specific. What do I mean? If you haven't registered for your elective, or maybe you are in another track, or sorry, you're in another course like front end, you can't see the design resources. So please register for your elective. Thank you.
All right, thanks for that. So I'm going to click. Would video be available after would this YouTube video be available after the classes? Yeah, it will. All live classes video will be available after the session. It is Figma, not Sigma. Figma, Figma. How do I access the resources on LMS? You would have to go, I mean, check your post. You would see it. Just make sure you work on, whatever it is. that is for product design. So yeah. Another question is, okay, I've submitted the two tasks and I've not gotten point. Don't worry, you get your point. You'll be graded. Are the resources for the week, or do we have or do we expect daily resources? So yeah, it's the week. Just like the title says, it's the week. The resources is for the week, throughout the week. So yeah. How do you add the week calendar? You have to rewatch this video, or you can ask your colleague. How do I get the material for product design? It is attached to your product design resources. And they also have to watch this video together. Okay, you don't really get the difference between UI and UX. Now that's the main question. So yeah, let's take it like this. So when you're talking about design, you are designing for you. Design is not just about designing digital products. I mean, designing for apps or for websites and all of that. You can also design physical products. And for each of them, for each of those products, they are like UI and UX. So UI is user interface. Do you understand? Let's take a digital product, for example. You see the LMS board. Do you understand? What you see is UI. Do you understand? The visual of it is what UI is. Do you get? Oh, I can see this and I can see that and all of that. But the experience of it, how do you perform an action? Okay, you have been given task. How do you locate that task? Do you understand? The journey is what the UX is all about. Do you get? So UI has to do with user interface, while UX has to do with user experience. I don't know if that explains what you are asking. Please, we need more questions on design. Like product design, UI and UX, is it the same thing? So product design have to do with, is a mixture of the UI UX, do you understand? But UI is different from what product design is. Product design, you're not just doing just UI alone, you are doing UX. I mean, you are designing a product, not just a product, an experience. Do you understand? Not just the interface. It's not just about adding colors, adding text fields to it and all of that, adding shapes. You're also designing the experience. So the combination of UI and UX is what product design is. But something you should also understand is product design. Do you understand? What distinguish product design from UI UX is that UI UX, let's say for example, you got a client, do you understand, to design something for this your client. Let's say you have to design this LMS dashboard for this your client, and you are in there. I mean, you are in the contract for just for as a UI UX person. Sorry, what you have to do there is just to like design the experience. Make your research and do all of that to design the experience. But for product design, it's not just about designing the experience alone. It is what comes after. Do you understand? Because some people get work from clients and it just stops on um delivering their designs to the client and like, oh, I'm done. So client, this is your design, this is your work, this is what you want me to do. And the client can check, okay, so you are done and that is the end. You get, what about managing the product? What about seeing through to make sure the product is actually developed? What about caring for the aftermath of that product? That's when the other part comes in. That's what distinguishes UI UX designer from product designer, because product designer just focus on designing experience and that is it, like that is the end goal for them. Do you understand? But as a product designer rather, you are not just about designing the experience, but you actually want to see where that product go to. That's why for this training, you are not just going to be designing products. Do you understand? We will also be training you on how to manage those products. Do you understand? Possibly how to, that if there is time, possibly how to like work with developers and all of that to make sure the products go live and all. But what we are focusing now on is teaching you how to design a product. Do you understand? The processes you need to know on designing a product. Because if you see through my screen, you see that designing is a process for deliberating, creating a product to meet a set of needs. Do you get? So it's not just about the design alone. You're not just going to draw shapes, adding colors to it alone. So yeah, that's it. That's why you guys need to go through the resources that you have, because from the questions you are asking, aside from the questions I'm seeing here, how do I enroll and select another course? Chikere, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. So I want to talk about general and elective. So even after selecting your track as general and elective, you still have to go and select course. There's a second red button at the top which says select course. So if you mistakenly enrolled for the wrong elective, is like just indirectly saying your course, because there are different electives. There is front end, full stack, back end and stuff. That's just what elective is. So even after selecting general and elective as your track, you still have to go and select your course where you will now see product design and other things. So if you want to, maybe you mistakenly enrolled in a course and you want to enroll in your correct course, you have to unenroll from the wrong course you enrolled in. After you have unenrolled, then enroll in a new course. That's your correct course. I hope that answers your question. For people asking about elective and product, if they cannot see their tax and how to change. So basically, even after selecting your track as elective and general, you still have to go and select the course. So if you have not selected a course, please go and do so. Thank you.
All right, thanks. I got a question here. Somebody, Dari asked, so for instance, the UI is the interface, the experience of using the LMS is the UX, but the LMS is the product. Yes, you got it right. LMS is the product. The interface, what you're seeing is the UI. The experience, I mean, you taking an action, either going through your tasks, either being able to register for courses and all of that. The experience is what UX is all about. Why LMS is the product? Yeah, you got that right. So somebody asked, so a product designer is a UI UX designer that still deals with the business, marketing, and management aspect of the design. Yes. I can't pronounce your name, but yeah, you got that right. Another question is, how will the grading affect our certificate? I mean, take this as your school. Do you understand? The lower points you get, I mean, you get what happens to your certificate, right? And you wouldn't want that. So yeah, that is it. Are the slides not changing? The slides will change, but I'm just taking it one after the other. Please, guys, we need more questions related
Okay,
to
so
design.
sorry, Uduak, before you continue, I'm seeing a question on, so I can unenroll from general. Please, general is a track, it's not a course. Okay? Do not unenroll from your general, just in case if there's an important task or an important link specified for general. General is for everybody, whether you are doing product design or front end or back end, you must be in general to see general information about the entire program. Then elective, like I said earlier, has to do with your courses. So you have to select, if you're selecting your track, you have to select both general and elective. Then it's now when you're now selecting your course that you'll now be specific. Thank you. You can go on.
Thanks, Chikere. Somebody asked, sorry, hold on, let me do that question again. Somebody asked something about UX. I'm trying to get it. Okay. So Grace James asked about, Grace James said I should elaborate more on UX. So let's do a practical example of things there. So I'll be moving my screen to your elements so that we can perform an action. So now I'm being given a product that is elements, and I mean I want to know what it is all about after being told, or Yeah, after being told by Chikere, it's what we are going to use to manage this training and all. And starting from the dashboard after signing up and all of that, to locate my tax or to do something. Do you understand? Let's say I'm to register. And please, this interface that I'm seeing is a tutor's interface. So it might be quite different from what you guys are seeing there. So please ignore, I'm just trying to perform something. So I'm told to enroll for a tax or to do at least the first thing you need to do is to enroll. Then you have to do the tax on your calendar and all of that. So I'm trying to locate where tax is. I can boldly see that this is tax. Do you understand? And I know what tax is. I can boldly see that this is post. And without asking anybody, I know what post is and all of that. Do you understand? You can see that the labels here are something that a user can easily understand without going to Google to search for anything. You get that right? You get? So I know I'm going to do I know I'm going to work on my tax. Clicking on tax, okay, I'm seeing so many things I need to do. I have to click one to go to them and all of that. This is the first time I'm accessing LMS. You get? I know what to do. It is easy for me. The experience is smooth. But when they told me at the gates, when I mean gates, before coming to LMS, that okay, so we are going to give you guys a link to LMS, and you guys have to obviously register for it. Upon registration, make sure you perform all your tax and all of that. Then I said, yes, ma, let me start. I've been signed up. I'm looking for where tax is. Do you understand? I'm not really getting where tax is. If I click on my profile, I'm seeing something else. My mental model, what I mean mental model, the way I vision how dashboard or this type of platform would be like is when I click on this avatar here that represents profile here, I can view my profile, maybe I can log out or I might see settings. But now on the LMS, I'm clicking this and I'm getting something else that I'm not even familiar with. The labels, when I mean labels, the text here. Do you understand? The labels are something I'm not really understanding. Everything looks so unfamiliar. I'm not getting each of them. I have to go to Twitter to start DMing Chikere and asking Chikere that, oh, sorry, where do you say I have to do my tax again? I'm not getting. Where do you say I have to see post for product design? I don't understand it. Just know that the experience is not good. That is what UX is. So UX has to do with the journey, the experience a user perform on a product. Taking fintech as an example, fintech to save for loans and all of that. Do you get? If I'm working on a fintech app, if I'm to use a fintech app, pick any fintech of your favorite choice that you're working on, or that you want to use, let's say you want to save money. At least you've done Ajo before, even if not you've heard about Ajo. The normal Ajo you do, like within your friends, not digital. When I mean digitally, I mean on your laptop, on your phone, and all of that. I'm not talking about that one. You know how Ajo is now. Iyatunji comes to you, give me 10 naira today. I come to you, give me another one tomorrow, and all of that. You know how that works. You pay him money every day. You might tell Iyatunji that, oh, Iyatunji, I want my own savings to be twice a day. So Yatunji will say, okay, is it money and nines? Uduak, I'll say, yes, my Yatunji is money and nines. So Yatunji will come to me. I'll give Yatunji my 10,000 naira in the morning. Yatunji will come to me again in the evening. I'll give Yatunji my 10,000 in the evening. Like that, that's your mental model. Mental model already knows how savings work. So now somebody has sold a fintech app to you for savings and tell you that Uduak, you see this app here like this, you can save so that Yatunji will not have to carry your money and run away. And I say, okay, so let me understand now, what is the app? They say, okay, the app is ABC. Then I sign up. When I want to sign up to ABC, they are asking me jam questions. Do this, do that, on top savings. Do you understand? Meanwhile, Yatunji will just come. Uduak, do you want to save money? I say yes. Okay, Uduak, what is your name? Uduak, I'll tell my name, I will give it to her and she'll write my things down. But when I want to save money in that app, do you understand? They start asking for things. Upon opening the app for savings, I start getting things that I'm not really sure of. Do you understand? Everything looks different. I'm not understanding what it is all about. Do you get? That means the experience is not really good. Do you understand? You guys already know how a fintech app should be. But when you get that app that you already have now is different from the fintech app you usually use, just know that the experience is not good because you already have a mental model. Mental model is how you see things, how your head has already agreed that this thing should be. And trust me, I mean, we can learn new things, right? That's fine. But still, it is not that what you have to learn to perform an action should not be so much. Do you understand what I mean? So much. We know that, okay, now let's take this. We know that when you click here, I mean on Slack self, most platform, when you click on this avatar stuff here, it's a drop down. It has to do a drop down. Do you understand? A drop down about the profile, little brief details about the profile. And also when you click here, this has to do with notification, right? You know what to see. You know that when you click this bell here, you see the list of notifications. That's your mental model already know that is how notification icon is, and when you click there, what happens to it? It has saved that in your memory. But when you click here, you start seeing something else. You be like, what's going on? And what's this? That is a bad experience. So now I'm sure you guys know what user experience is all about. Do you get? So user experience has to do with the journey. Do you understand? The experience a user perform or the experience you take to perform an action, it has to be smooth. Do you get? It has to be smooth because whatever product you are building as a designer, there are people that need it, and not just people. You have to get numbers. There are businesses to get. I cannot leave what I am doing. I cannot leave what I am doing to work on an app for you. Do you understand? I cannot leave all of that, and without, I mean, you having like a definite direction or a definite way of that product bringing money. It's not just about the money. If it does not solve problem, both business goals and all of that, I mean, it's nothing. Do you understand? And trust me, let's say I work on a fintech app. If I did not make you save money, there's no way I would make my money from that app. Do you understand? And meaning that I have to get a designer that is really experienced. You get? If the designer builds a fintech app for me that is not understandable by the users, that is not well structured, there's no way I'll get my money. If a user come and be like, what's this? I'm not understanding it. So it's like you just come back, let me just use you and do my saving because this fintech that Tunji give me, I did not understand. That means the experience is poor, the experience is bad, and there's no way the business will be able to like make money from it. So I hope that is really clear about what UX is all about. UX is about the experience alone, the experience, not the interface, the experience. So when you're talking about product design, you're talking about the full product, and when you're talking about the full product, there's UI part of it and there's UX part of it. Do you understand? So don't say product design and UX, they are the same thing. No, UX has to do with the experience. For there to be an experience, there have to be a UI. Do you understand? There have to be a problem you're trying to solve. So for your UX, you have to like research and do ideation and all of that. You get. So yeah, that's it. If you have any questions, please ask. I'll be going through the questions on Slack. Yeah, and please let's try and wrap up everything on time. Okay. So yeah, like I said, if you make a mistake on a task and you submitted, you cannot be reverted. I mean, that's the end of it. You just have to wait for the next one. Wisdom, you said you made a mistake during the screenshots of your calendar assignment. But the main thing is that, have you added to your calendar? If you have added to your calendar, then no problem, it's fine. Okay. How do I get this Zuri mail extension? What tool can we use for wireframing? Since, like I said, for this, we're using Figma. So at least you want to learn how to do that from scratch. You get wireframing comes before the normal hi-fi. So yeah, you have to learn how to do that. And you're making use of Figma. Concerning Slack, I won't be repeating myself, but what I would say is you have to rewatch this video. So any other questions? I'll be taking questions, please. You did not screenshot. Why did you not screenshot? Your invite was revoked. Which invite, please? Oh, I didn't get a mail 10 minutes before the class has started on the calendar. Okay. You might want to change that, change the settings about getting notifications of meetings. It depends. You can change that manually. So you might want to like go through your calendar again to see if you can change that. Sorry. Continue asking questions, please. Somebody asked, I skipped the question. Somebody asked if it's compulsory to like go through this resource, like everything. Just like I said, trust me, they are not like a lot. It's not, one link is not something you need like 1 hour for and all of that. They are short. But imagine if we give you resources to go through and you just pick one of them. Then if you have questions that your answer is inside any of this, do you understand? You now come to the call, to the live class to ask your question. We would know you did not go through it. We would know. So please, you guys, you have to go through it. And somebody was asking if this video will be made available. Yes, it will. Questions, please.
Uduak,
Yeah, I'm listening.
I don't know if you've answered it. It says, please, a newbie in this course, I'm passionate to learn, but do I need to know about graphics design to start before
Oh,
starting this course?
okay, all right, thanks. No. You don't have to. You don't have to know about graphic design before doing it. As you can see, this is like introduction to design. So rest assured that would take you guys through the right path. I mean, teach you guys everything. Like so far, you don't skip anything. Do you understand? Like everyone help those who help themselves. So yeah, you don't have to start graphic design before starting product design or before starting UI UX or before coming to this training. You don't have to. But a good graphic designer will make a good UI designer. Why? Is because they already know the fundamentals and the principles of design, because design is design. But I'm not saying UI design and graphic design, they are the same thing, no? Do you understand? For the product aspect, you know what graphic design is? The design, the flyers and all of those. But products, we build products. You get, we build products, whatever it is, we build products. But just imagine somebody that already been doing graphic design and you're coming to product design. You already that's if you had known the graphic design to an extent, you already know you already know how to do your colors, how to do your hierarchy and all of that. Do you understand? So you already know all of that before starting from wherever you want to start from. But yeah, you don't need to know graphic design to do product design. But if you're coming from graphic design, you do very well because you already know the elements of design. And trust me, they are like the same thing. More questions, please. Okay, concerning Slack, sorry, Sandra, concerning Slack, so what it is that Slack is not ready yet. You have to do your tax first. You have to do your tax first. So yeah, that's it. As a beginner in product design, what level is a committed learner assured after this course, please? So it is like this, you get. Now we are teaching you guys. It doesn't stop at we giving. Let's say we drop week 1 resources down, you get. It doesn't stop at you attempting or working on the task for week 1, then you fold your hands and wait for week 2 to come. Do you understand? It doesn't stop at that. You also have to keep learning. So it's just like me asking you, do you understand, how serious are you with this? Do you get? So that's kind of answer I would give. It doesn't stop at you waiting for it. So if you are really serious, if you are really determined, you really want to work hard, you really want to do this very well, you get. While others are waiting for tax after tax, or okay, I'm done with this tax, I have questions about I'm not going to ask because I'm shy, because I'm an introvert, or because I don't know, I just don't want anybody to hear my voice. Let me just, like, maybe somebody else will ask my question, then I'll listen and get the answer. If you are that kind of person, I'm sorry, but you'd have to like pick up really fast. Do you understand? Like I said, just imagine if we've given you guys introduction to design now. You get, you've gone through the resources, you have questions far than it has to be introduction to design. Sure, I mean, you don't have to like with 5, but you've gone through resources and more and you have questions, you come into the answer, you don't understand. From that, you can to answer. I mean, when you are doing all of that, there's no way your performance is going to be low after this. Do you get? So that is it. It depends on how serious you are with this. Um, please, is the first class for cohort 2, is this the first class of cohort 2 scholarship? Yes. I mean, for product design though. In it's English it's evening classes are same as morning one or different. So they are different. Just like there are some people coming to this call now and asking the same questions. Some people might not be able to attend this class now and be available for the next class and ask like probably different questions that you guys don't know of. Do you guys? So yeah, there are different classes. Sorry. Um, okay, Ahmed said, talking about experience, is it cool for a yes option to carry a red color and a no option to carry a green color since meaning could be read to colors? So yeah, it depends. Do you understand? So let's talk about delete, for example. You want to delete something. I know how important delete is. Do you understand? If you don't give delete button an important button that have to like capture the user's mind, because some people they just click and go. Do you understand? But when there's something that has to be red is kind of like alarm. So when you see a red, there's no way you click that thing the way you are clicking the other ones. Do you understand? You pause for a sec to read it. So that is why red is mostly used. So in case you see red for tax and you're feeling like no, I mean they use red for no. Do you understand? Maybe like I don't know, but maybe why that is done is because they really want you guys to really take your time to go through what you're about to do before you click that red. Do you understand? So that's why people use red mostly for their CTAs. Sure, all this course will be updated. Your tax will be graded, yeah. can I get information about the reasons why my dashboard are showing me points 1/2? Well, because that's your point. The total point for now is 2, so you've gotten 1. So that's why it is showing that. Good. Can you see that you had to pause and check well? Because trust me, imagine if that color is not there, you will just do bam. So we had to make you guys pause, just like you said that you pause. We have to make you guys pause and like check things out first before you click. Because once you submit a task, you cannot resubmit, because trust me, a lot of that happened during the last quarter, and it took us a while, like a really long time. Is it possible to use your phone for product design? Not really, no. You design with your laptop. So please, if you can get a laptop, please do get a laptop, because you can't use phone to design. It is not convenient at all. Why is your dashboard still showing 0/2 total point after my submission? It's because, Mary, it's because your tax has not been graded. Just chill, your tax will be graded. If we submit a tax and it's not graded before the allocated time, should we be worried? Well, if I'm in your position, I have to disturb the mentor, whoever, that, sir, please, my tax is not graded, because something might be wrong and you would not know. But once they assure you that all is well, we are going to regrade, then take it like that. But you still have to cut to their notice. How do we know when we have a task to do? That's why I said you should be checking your LMS. If you check my LMS once in the morning, once in the afternoon, once in the night. It is just once, because trust me, I'm sure you can't count the number of times you open WhatsApp. Do you understand? So I don't think that's difficult to do. So I think I'm repeating questions. Are we getting taxed daily or weekly? You're getting taxed weekly, not daily. If you don't have any questions, I guess this will be the end of our session. I would see you guys next time. So please don't forget, always go through your resources, because most of the questions I've been answering has to do with the elements, and just few people ask questions that have to do with design. If you don't go through your resources, we would know. Do you understand? And you're not, it's for your good, you get. So please try and go through you are here for something. You're not here for LMS. You get. Work on your task. I'm not saying you should not ask questions regarding the LMS, but please, do what you are here for and make sure like you get that done. So I guess this should be no, you're not using Adobe XD, you're using Figma. Remember to share the slides. All right, sir. How do we reach mentors or admin? Like I said, you have live classes. Do you understand? If you have any questions, bring them to the live classes and we'll answer your questions. When you reach Slack, you'll be able to like get in touch with mentors. But if you have any questions, you can also ask your questions on your LMS and we'll get it from there. How can I get the resources? Which resources? Resources for your tax. It's on the LMS. So I guess that's I'm repeating questions. So guys, thank you very much for attending the very first product design session with me. For those who don't know me, my name is Uduak, and I would see you guys next time. You have a call for 3 p.m. So please, if you're less busy, endeavor to attend the class. So thank you very much for your time and for attending this. I really appreciate. And welcome to Zuri again. Please, you are here to learn. So our advice, make sure you do that very well. So yeah, thanks so much.
Thank you so much, everyone. By 2 p.m. not 3. Okay. So for the questions, because I know you got a lot of questions concerning the LMS, don't forget to attend the onboarding tomorrow. All the issues that you asked to be addressed. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye.